Hello everyone. Today we're going to discuss multiplying fractions visually. For today's lesson, you're going to need a paper, a pencil, and two colors. These colors can be colored pencils, highlighters, or markers. I'm using colored pencils. Pick two colors that do not look alike. You will also need to refer to your distance learning packet if available. At the end, we're going to refer to one page in that. Now, before we talk about representing multiplying fractions visually, let's recall the procedure to multiply fractions. Now, when you're multiplying fractions, you multiply straight across, and I added that word straight so you knew you weren't going diagonal. It's top times top, bottom times bottom, or if you remember, the top number is called the numerator, the bottom number is called the denominator. So in this example, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 3 is 12, multiplied straight across. And the second step in multiplying fractions is you want to simplify or reduce your answer. And how you do that is you find a number that is divisible by both the numerator and the denominator. You have to divide the top and the bottom by the same number. You cannot divide them by a different number. If you can divide the top and the bottom by the same number, then you can simplify that fraction more. In this case, this can be divided by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 12 divided by 6 is 2. Making the simplified answer to this problem 1/2. Now we're going to talk about visually representing the procedure of multiplying fractions. Go ahead and take a look at the top problem. Notice how it says 1/4 of 1/2. This word of can be used interchangeably with the multiplication sign. So when you see of, you see multiplication. This helps with word problems. When you see the word of, you know that multiplication needs to be applied somehow. So let's go ahead and look at how we would represent 1/4 of 1/2 visually. Now I just want you to know you can pause this video at any time and get your materials prepared, or just take a moment to understand what I have said. If you're in the live Zoom lesson right now, obviously you can't pause it, but when you go back and watch it again, you can pause it, and I will be pausing it periodically for us to discuss key points. So we're going to talk 1/4 of 1/2. Since it's of 1/2, we're going to start with 1/2. So first, I will draw a hole. And I'd like you to follow along with me on your paper and do this as well. So that's one hole. Now let's split it in half. And we want to represent only 1/2, so we're going to shade 1/2 using one of our colors. Now we want 1/4 of 1/2. So now, using vertical lines, I will divide this into 1/4, or divide it into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 equal parts divided vertically. Now looking just at those 4 equal parts, we only want 1/4. So I'm going to shade 1/4 using my other color. Now the section where they meet, right here, this is 1/4 of 1/2. So let's see, we have one section that has both colors shaded, so our top number would be 1. And then we need to count the rest of the squares to find out what our bottom number would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1/4 of 1/2 would be 1/8. I wonder what happens if we switch these two fractions. So look at this problem. 1/2 of 1/4. How could we do that? Well, since it's of 1/4, we're going to start with 1/4 this time. So let's draw a hole. And we're going to first split it into 4ths. So, and when you're drawing these, it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, that is 4 equal portions. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to shade one of them because we only want to talk about 1/4. So I'm going to shade one section. That's 1/4. Now I'm going to use a vertical line to represent 1/2. So just in the center, 1/2. Then I'll use my other color to shade in 1/2. And again, the spot where they meet is right here. It has both colors shaded in. That's 1 square. So it will be a 1 on the top. Now let's count how many other squares we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Would be an 8 on the bottom. Now I wanted to show this to you so you can see the commutative property of multiplication applied here. So 1/2 times 1/4 is equal to 1/4 times 1/2. Either way, you're going to get the same answer. Let's look at one more. 2/3 of 2/5. So let's draw a hole. We're going to split it into fifths. One, two, three, four, five. That's fifths. Now I'm going to shade 2 of those because we only want 2 fifths. Next, we're going to split it vertically into thirds. And we want to shade 2 of those because it's 2 thirds. And the point where the colors meet is these 4 squares right here. So that would mean our top number would be 4. And our bottom number would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 4 15ths. Now it's your turn. I want you to try to do this problem on your own. And if you're watching this video, you can go ahead and pause it at this point and go ahead and try to do this problem on your own. All right. So hopefully you had a chance to do it on your own. Here it is. First we're going to make a hole and split it into half. And then just shade one of those. And then we're going to split it vertically into thirds. And shade one of those. And the point where they meet is this box, which is 1 box. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Making your answer 1/6. Now I'm going to stop this video for now, and you need to watch the next video where we will go into the same concept using word problems, as well as conclude everything we've learned in both videos. Look forward to seeing you soon.